All right, we are here. Dr. Angela Shepherd, how you doing today?
Grace and peace. How are you, AC?
I am doing well. Give me a second here. I just want to check a couple things
Okay.
as far as our destinations. Looks like we're up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Mhm.
So I think we are good there. Hey, Top Gun family and rest of the virtual world, want to welcome you guys to Top Gun Live. This is a video series that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, documenting the Top Gun organization with a company called Go Love Life. And today I have the pleasure, the honor, I feel like a little kid right now to bring the top producer in the Top Gun organization, Dr. Angela Shepherd, to the show right now. And I am live and direct with her. Miss Angela Shepherd, how are you doing today?
Oh, just fired up, AC. Just in awe of how God is moving with our organization. Extremely blessed to be a part of the Top Gun organization and to work with awesome leaders like yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna save this for the stage, but when you started hitting the positions, I think it was late February and early March, me and my partner was like, you know what, we're just gonna go to New York and kidnap you, take you away from your team for a while. We're gonna put your phone in a Ziploc bag and then you started popping people in your group, and it was just an awesome display to see. And I really want to thank you for like setting the bar and setting the example, because that's literally what you did. And I think what it did was it created
Mhm.
mass momentum throughout Top Gun. So I just want to salute you for that. And
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you for that, because we needed that. A lot, everybody know what Rob's gonna do.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but it was real good to just see you step out like that and just take initiative and action the way you did. Now, I do have a couple questions for you.
Hmm.
Talk to me about that New York event, which was really Go Love's Life, what first official launch
Yes.
in your city. Just give us a few minutes about what that was like and what that event was like for you.
First of all, I have to give the shout out to our founder, Sean Whitney. He really has no idea what a blessing he was to the team because everything was sort of last minute, and we were trying to first of all get space
Okay.
there. And so it was really rallying up the leaders and saying, hey, let's do this. Let's show corporate, that there is a New York pulse, a New Jersey, a quad state really, pulse of leaders here. And I also want to show them that we have a tremendous Latin market here. So I was trying to get additional space, and things just kept kind of falling through the cracks, with the Hilton management for whatever reason. And so but as God would have it, he had the paperwork go to corporate instead
Okay.
of coming to me. And so, unbeknownst to me, Sean had pushed it through. He
Wow.
Yes, he pushed it through and said that, we could use the space for the time that we were trying to get it for, that 5 to 6 hour, because we wanted the team to meet Mr. Robert Dean. That was going to be their first initial meeting with him. And we wanted him to just really do a firing up, a leadership to let them know what's really at stake here. And then we wanted to go into our corporate event fired up.
Okay.
And so we were prepared, we were all ready. And of course I got that text, and I kept looking at my phone like this is not the truth. I was like, what? He's not coming, And so I was like, okay, well, we're gonna push forward, and he knows me enough to know that, things would not have fallen apart. I would like to say that Mr. Dean has poured enough into my life over the years. I mean, most people don't even realize that, I go back 20, 25 years. I'm giving my age, but I go back 25 years with Top Gun. And actually, it was actually Mr. Dean that birthed me into network marketing.
Okay.
Very interesting story, but yes, I never had any experience with network marketing. And a young lady piqued me so hard that I was like, well, I got to go meet this Top Gun. I got to go meet this organization. And I literally hopped on a plane the night before and flew out to Dallas.
Wow.
Yes.
Talking about Rob, I remember when we were in Noni, and there
Hmm.
was a big event in Michigan. And you know
Hmm.
how when you promote for Rob Hard, it's
Yes.
like it's a big deal. So I'm on my way to Michigan,
Hmm.
and we get the news Rob isn't coming.
Uh-huh. And you get
And
that, right? You get that
yeah,
in your
and my first
shondo.
question was like, okay, well, who's gonna do the briefing? Like, it was like that was the big question, and I had to knock it out. But it was really weird because
Mhm.
those are big shoes to fill. So everybody wants to
Absolutely.
see the man, everybody wants to see the legend. Then you hear he's not coming, it's like, oh God. But guess what? It turned out well. So
Yes.
thanks for holding it down in New York. So talk about the event itself.
Yes.
What did it do for your team? What did it do for you? What was your sense of, Sean Whitney, and I think David Garcia was there too. What did that
Yes,
do for you guys?
David oh, yes. Well, first of all, Sean is such a warm-spirited person anyway. So, it was like I got the big hug and that was a reassurance. He was like, you're going to do well. You're going to be all right. And it was like that second papa hug, like
Okay.
have some fun with this. And that's really what we did. Mike, the team did not panic. They were very excited. They were trickling in. um and we just said, okay, well, let's just have fun with this, like Sean said. And so, we had the tasting. We had a private tasting, and I just went into a little bit of leadership stuff to get them focused, and just a quick overview of the opportunity at hand, because I knew that Sean was going to really delve deeply into the compensation and the efficacy, obviously, of the products that we have. But the surprise was David, because we, for all intentional purposes, thought Kelly was just, gonna come down later, and do what he does. And Kelly wasn't there, and David stepped forward, and I literally sat in my chair and said, "Oh God, I just thank you. I see you already moving." Because you have to understand, AC, those were two of my largest Latin legs on either side,
Okay.
and they were there. So it was amazing for them to see that they had corporate presentation.
Okay.
And David did an amazing job of relating to them and letting them know that he was going to be there to support them and to help them launch into a lot of the Latin nations.
Gotcha. Does
And
he
he
speak
talked about
Spanish?
the resources.
Does he speak Spanish?
Yes.
And you have a
He's
few
from
people.
Mexico.
Okay, you have a few people on the team that speak Spanish.
No, I have a large team that speaks Spanish.
Oh,
We are
okay.
West Indian and Latin. I definitely want to diversify into other areas, but this is how God has started it off.
You talk about West Indian, and I know McCasey's in your group, right?
Yes, we're both
And
Trinis.
say that again.
Yes, we're both Trinis.
Oh, I did not know you're from Trinidad too?
Yes, my family. Yes, yes, yes. Diego Martin.
Okay. Well, I'm about to drop a bombshell on you. Guess
ah,
who else is from Trinidad?
ah, yeah.
Yours truly.
Ah,
And
so
it was so funny because when I was talking with Rob, and he's talking McCasey, who's from Trinidad. I said, I'm
mhm,
from Trinidad too. I came to this country when I was 6. I
Mhm.
did not know you were from Trinidad also.
Yes, yes, my family
Oh,
is
we
Trinidadian,
gonna have to talk. We're
Portuguese,
gonna have
and
to have a
Cherokee.
yeah. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk sidebar. You know, roti and all that. We're not gonna do that on here. But we're gonna
Well,
have
I
to
tell
talk
you
about
what, when
that.
you come to New York, Rob knows I cook very well. So when you come to New York, I'll make you some good food.
Wow. So you're from Trinidad also. So I knew McCasey was, but that's really, really, really cool.
Yeah,
So
and then we have a
okay,
huge Latin team, just huge
okay.
from all over. So I love it.
So I saw in because I've been following your stuff. I think you had 58 people on your team there at the
Mhm.
event.
Mhm.
And let's talk about your team and the momentum.
Mhm.
Like, what? Give us some. Give us, a little bit. Is how did you get the team up and running so fast
Well, I
and
mean,
bought
it's
in?
definitely not traditional AC, but I'm gonna give God His glory. Um, RLD and I. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's mine. I call him RLD. Okay, but it's Mr. Robert Dean. That's what most people will know him as. Um, we had a great long talk because he kept telling me in the inbox about it, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna just let me pray. Let me take a night to pray, So I know he was gonna be like, did she really say that to me? But I move very differently now. I don't just jump anymore. I need to hear Father, and so the when we launched, have Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord said to take communion, and that's what I did with my team, and everyone they will tell you that's what we did. The leaders came on, we took communion, and this business was dedicated to Father. And I said to him, whatever you want to do with it, Lord, we are here. We're here for it. And so this is really twofold for me. Well, actually threefold for me. It is about health, your wealth, but it's also for me about being obedient, because God gives us streams, and sometimes we have to hear Him, and sometimes it's not the way we want it to come. Okay,
Okay.
but it's the way He wants it to come. And I fell in love with the name of the company, Go Love Life. Because now think about that. We are coming out of a crazy pandemic, and what a powerful message. Go love life when so many people have been fearful. So many people have been in a place of bondage, right? And so I said, wow, I said, Father, I feel like this is just good all the way around, because it's going to build immunity. It's going to get the gut healthy again. It's going to deal with that microbiome. It's going to create a healthy ecosystem whereby which we can be healthy in all areas, right?
Okay.
And so that was exciting to me. I already knew about the efficacy of the juice. Everyone knows no Noni was phenomenal. There that was a no-brainer for me. But I love that they reimagined it. I
Yeah.
love
I
that
think.
they created that balance and that detox. And I love that they put the phyto power, that powder. I call it phyto power because that thing is powerful. And so that daily three pack was just an amazing package that Kelly and Sean, decided to put together. So I began to reach for leaders that I knew,
Okay.
and um and I've always loved Michelle and her team. Um I went for their leader first, and we thought that he was coming on board, and then I just don't know what really happened there. But see, the honoring of the team, they waited for him. They
Okay.
waited. Okay, and we all waited, you know and then it just got to a point where they said, okay, we're ready to launch. And of course, then my arms were open, because we're like family anyway. And so that was one end. And then there was McCasey. See, I knew McCasey from a past opportunity.
Okay.
And I knew who he was and what he could bring, to the organization and to the table. And I told RLD, see, the other thing with me is I discuss everything with my upline.
Gotcha.
I'm a servant leader, and I'm a very honoring leader. So and he will tell you that I will call him and I will say, okay, this is the goal. This is what we're gonna do, and hold me accountable to it.
You really, really knocked it out the park.
Mhm.
So
And then there was Derwin. Derwin reached out to me, and he was like, I feel good about this. you
okay.
know. And I was like, I do too. And he was like, well, we're gonna make a business decision, and and we're gonna roll with you. And boy, was that an amazing decision, because I respect his leadership also. And and then Clardy came along in the mix of everything, and what a refreshing breath of fresh air he is to our organization, because he brings so many different dynamics, and he was really able to really bring the crypto space to the table, with his testimony of what he walked through, you know. And so I when I look at leaders, I look to see, are they passionate, about, what they want to do. It's not always for me, um, you know, um the money as the choice. Okay.
Okay.
For me, it is the leadership, and it's their integrity, it's their passion, it's who they are to me, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited that each and every one of the leaders on our team, they all are special. They're all dynamic in their own right. This is not the Angela show. This is the team show. This is the TMT show. We throw stuff past each other, and my job as a leader is to be a servant leader and to inspire the leadership to rise to the occasion.
That's awesome. I want to ask you a little bit about the product, and
Uh-huh.
because I'm gonna start doing a round of uh testimonies on this show. So
Mhm.
how long you been on the product? What, about a month now? A little over a month?
Just about a month,
Okay,
because
and
my
what
my
has it
stuff
done?
came late.
Okay, and what has it done for you?
um Well, I got on the Fido late. I was, because
Okay.
I love the juice. So I was doing the juice, and I was like, I started running. I started running again.
Okay.
I had that pickup, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do this again. So I started running, started feeling good, and but then I started noticing that, like, my nails was coming back, nails was growing, looking healthy. I started seeing clarity in my skin, and then one day I just said, well, let me try this. Let me try this Fido powder. You know, I mean, it wasn't my first choice, but I said, well, let me see what it's about, and I was taking it in my shake,
Okay.
but I was adding all this other stuff to it, okay? Because I was like, well, I gotta have my protein in there, and then I gotta have my collagen in there, and then I would start adding some other fruits and vegetables. Why, AC? Knowing that this had everything, but I start putting all this stuff in, and it was filling me, but I still it was like, but I'm not getting, everyone's getting this boost, this, and I'm like, what's happening here, you know? And so my one of my leaders, Mr. Manuel Andujar, he says to me, man, he goes, no, he was like, no, 8 ounces of water, take that scoop in, shake it up, and he was like, and take it, he told me to take it at night. He said, take it before you go to bed. And he's
Wow.
like, I've lost 12 pounds. And I was like, you did what? You lost what? I said, because I'm out here running and I'm out here working. I said, all right, I'm going to switch it up. So I started taking it in the water. The first time I took it in the water, AC, it was like my cells were like hydration.
Wow.
Like I felt the impact like that. And I knew that RLD had said to me that, that this is what you'll get from it, right? And but I wasn't getting it because I was clogging it up with too much other stuff instead
Right.
of just dealing with the strength of it. And the strength of it was in that water, that alkaline water
Yep.
that I drink.
Wow. So you take it with water,
I take it
8
straight.
ounces of water.
8
You're
ounces
you're
of
a
water.
soldier. You're a soldier. I tried the water for 2 days,
Uh-huh.
and
Try coconut water.
so I put it in juice, and then my partner, her name is Annette Holloman, I'm probably gonna bring her on a little later.
Mhm.
She told me to get this Power Purple. So I do about 6 ounces of this, and then I call this the Gorilla, just to let you know.
I saw
So
you.
I put the Gorilla, and I'm gonna tell you something. This thing right here, this is the real deal. I can literally I like the way you explained it.
Mhm.
When I take this, because I've been taking it standalone,
Mhm.
I just feel good. I
Yes.
can't even put in words. It's almost as if
It's like
my body,
revitalization.
yeah, it's just, I mean, I feel just my overall well-being
Mhm.
just feels good. There's a buzz. There's a I can't explain it. And I think for a lot of people, you can get used to feeling bad and
Mhm.
that be your new normal, and you think it's normal to feel that way. And then something like this comes along and you just feel like, oh my God, I've been missing out on this all this time. So
Yeah,
I don't
because you
know.
know why? Because it's cellular deprivation.
Wow. Okay.
You see? So then when you give your cells what it needs, right? When you give your body what it needs, it's a charge. It's a wake up, it's a refreshment. It's everything. It's like you're being plugged in, when you're
Right.
plugged into the source, you get that charge. And that's an indication that you know we have to we needed to get things together, that our diets was not producing enough of the things that we need. We're not getting enough of, as Kelly would say, all the colors,
Right.
fruits and vegetables. And what people need to understand also is that, see, as islanders and island kids, we grew up on fruit from the tree, right? Right? We ate
Absolutely.
we ate our mangoes, right?
Mangoes.
Ate
You're
our
absolutely right. Yep.
avocados, right? We ate our noni fruit from the tree, right? We did all these things. They were natural components, right? And so my grandmother never really gave us medicine. She went to the bark. She cut barks, right? And she would
Mhm.
steam barks, right? To get the nutrients out, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, so it's the body, it needs these resources, and that phyto powder is power packed, with so much of what we need,
Yeah.
so the body can only it only can respond to it, right? It only can be like, wow, you
Wow.
know I need this so that everything else can function
Yeah. This is
optimally.
amazing. I'm so glad we're spending some time together because I went and sought you out on Facebook, and I just feel like even though I have this thing that I
Mhm,
may not know you, but
mhm,
energetically I can feel my way through things, and I
mhm,
just knew like, yeah, I got to connect with her. And
mhm.
lo and behold, we come
And you
from the
found the
same.
right page, because I have a page that was hacked.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, it all worked out.
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about what you're looking for moving forward with Go Love Life. And for all of you that are just joining in, if you're watching a replay, I have Dr. Angela Shepherd with us. She is the top producing, has the top producing team right now in the Top Gun organization with Go Love Life. And let me correct me if I'm wrong, over 30,000 in volume last month.
Yeah, we closed at just under 37.
37,000. 8,000 in volume. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's
Thank you,
what's
sir.
up in the first full month
Uh-huh.
that we've been over here. And people, she's building a massive organization, and we're just 1 month in.
Mhm.
So, Dr. Shepherd, what's next? I mean, what are you looking to do in the month of April? And
Break leaders. I keep it simple. I
okay,
keep it simple. I've talked to the leadership and I tell them, I say, y'all ready? Let's go. Let's get it, right? There's no need to play with this. This opportunity is so serious. Like why delay the inevitable? Am I correct?
you're
Right?
absolutely
Because
right.
we want to take more people with us. So I don't walk timidly. I walk by faith and not by sight. So, and I prophesied over the entire organization, as a matter of fact, in the group, that, the Lord said April would be a record month for Top Gun,
I saw that
and
in
I
the
believe
Telegram
it.
group. Yeah, I saw you put that in the Telegram group. I thought that was kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
well, hey, thank you
So,
for being here with me. Any closing remarks? Anything you want to leave everybody with?
Um, I actually just took a few notes here that I would just want the team at large to know. First and foremost, the Top Gun system works. It's just no need to reinvent the wheel. Okay, this system has produced billions of dollars for not just Tahitian Noni, but many companies. Okay,
Hmm.
and it has produced millionaires, many millionaires, okay? Just under 300 to be exact, right? So we know that the system works. We know that it is a powerful brand and we should be proud of the brand, okay? Um the other thing is you know, keep it simple and duplicatable. Follow the system. Rinse and repeat. I mean, I don't think we could have a better leader that dedicates the time that he does Monday through Thursday, right? Doing Zooms
Absolutely.
for
And
us
Sunday, yeah.
and Saturday, right?
Hmm.
And what does he do? He doesn't just do a presentation to pique your people, then he turns around and trains
That's
you.
training.
He
Yep.
gives training, right? I mean, and it's stellar training. It's not this bubblegum stuff out there. I mean, this is stuff that people sit down and spend thousands of dollars to get. He's giving it freely, right? So we have to make sure that we are honorable, right, in our actions and in our ways. Okay, so if you're getting this kind of training, then we should be reproducing it, right, and bearing fruits from it. So
Absolutely.
I'm just excited that that we have that kind of leadership in place. He teaches us to duplicate. Just do what he says, really. I mean, it's that simple. All right. He told
Yep.
us to what? Get your five, right? And then from your five, move to your eight, turn your five into merchants, right?
Yep.
If we continue to be merchant building machines, okay, we will have those first six levels so thick in volume, okay, that we will be running straight to the top. There's a reason why he told us not to make our minimums our maximums, right?
Maximums. Yep.
Right? So that we don't have to double back now because we can't get to the next rank because we didn't do what he said what from the beginning, right?
Right.
So he said, drive our front lines, become merchants, right? And encourage your leaders to build wide and deep. He's concentrating on the first six levels, okay? That total group volume is very important. He told us to tap root, right? Tap rooting is the best thing that you can do for your organization because number one, it solidifies the strength of your organization. Okay, because one leader sometimes can't reach everyone, so you work as a team unit, right? So
Yep.
we go down and we support the leaders. So the leaders that I work with, they will tell you, they could call me anytime and do three ways. I do three ways, sometimes Mackenzie's busy with this, and guess what? He'll set up a three-way, right? And guess what? And I'll do three-way calls with his leaders while he's over here working with someone else. Michelle may
Hmm.
do this, and Derwin does this. This is how we roll, okay? So that we are doing income producing activities. And it's not having the ego in there edging God out. It is simply following the protocol. Three-way calls work. Edify the expert and let them close your people.
Yep.
You know, it works, right? And so when I say that when you get good at that, it begins to create the momentum that needs to take place. So I encourage my leaders, run past me, run past me.
Right.
I wanted more for them than I wanted for myself. See, I'm in alignment with Mr. Dean when he says in September we need to have 15 elites walking across the
Performance.
stage.
Yep. Absolutely.
15. Well, hey, we can make it 30,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
Hats off to the Top Gun organization. You know, we don't, we're our team. Look, we're not trying to be wonders. We're just trying to lead from the front. We want to encourage the rest of the leadership to be fired up. We want to all get this done together. We're one family. Family is very important to me. And when we move in oneness, we're more powerful. And if everyone would just get that point, if we move in oneness, okay, with the visionary Robert
Yep.
Dean, right,
Hmm.
then we will be a force to reckon with. I've seen it happen before, and now we're gonna not 10x it, we're gonna 100x it. I don't think people really understand the opportunity that is at hand. Okay, this is position equity at its best. Okay, there's no climbing the mountaintop here. Okay, we came in at the door.
Yeah.
AC,
Yep. You're
we came
absolutely
in
right.
at the door, right?
You're absolutely right.
And then all the leaders, those major companies, they're all gonna come flooding in. Why? Because we've seen it happen already, right? And we trust the leadership. We trust what he's setting in place for us, right? So this is not the time for any of us to have any crazy stupid attacks. Now,
No.
this is the time to have our head down, and grinding. Okay, I don't even do all the shout outs that I probably should be doing. And please don't take it personal, in our group. But we've got 300 people in there now, so people can take turns with the shout outs. We
Absolutely.
need to be running, breaking ranks. Okay, that's how we give the shout out back to Rob, right? That's how we say thank you for thinking of us, right? That's how we clap back in a loving way, right? Hitting the ranks, because that's what he wants for all of us. That's
You're
how big
absolutely
his
right.
heart is. And that's really all I have to say. I'm his biggest fan. Okay.
Well, Dr. Shepard, thank you so much for being here. We're going to do this a couple more times because definitely want to talk with some of the people on your team. But I know Rob wanted you on this podcast, and deservingly so. You've been doing an amazing job. 37,000 in volume in the first full month. Phenomenal job, lady. And I can't wait to meet you. So hopefully we don't have to go all the way to September, but I know we'll be
No,
speaking
I'm
more.
coming. Where are you? Are you in?
I'm in
You're in
Ohio. Ohio,
Ohio.
Detroit. Yeah,
Yes, I got some peoples up over there. I'm trying to, shake them up.
yeah,
And so, yeah,
yeah.
we definitely want to come and hang out
So
with you.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done here, I'm definitely gonna give you a call a little later. I'll probably text you to make sure you're free, but I'll definitely, I want to pick your brain on a couple things. But thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
on with
sir.
me. Thank you so
I'm
much.
honored to
Okay.
be here and honored to be a part of the Top Gun organization, Top Gun Together Overcoming a Poverty Mindset while getting
Get
unlimited
unlimited
income
income now.
now. Right?
So,
There we
all right.
go.
Well, thanks. Thanks a lot. Dr. Angela Shepherd, everyone. And you'll see a lot more of her, top producer in the Top Gun organization. And looking forward to talking to you real soon, Dr. Shepherd. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll
God
talk
bless.
soon. All right. Wow. I'm really glad I did that piece with her. A lot of energy. And team, she's just getting it done. And for all of you that are watching the replay, not knowing what's really going on, the Top Gun organization decided to partner with a company called golovelife. I believe the team officially came over here February 8th. March was our first full month, and we have just been destroying it. I talked to Rob a little earlier today, and in the month of March, we put on 702 people on the team in 1 month. And I want to share some with you guys. That is historical, historical. And I'm putting everybody on notice. We about to be a problem. We about to be a problem for real, because this thing is only going to continue to climb and grow and expand. We're just getting started. The first full month, 700 bodies joined the team. The Telegram group, we got, I think, over 300 in Telegram right now. We're just exploding. I think Rob said there was 50 plus promotions in the first full month. And people, this month of April, we're really going to take the hinges off the door. We're just going to blow it up. So again, shout out to Dr. Angela Shepherd. Appreciate you, ma'am, taking some time and spending with us. And we're going to continue and continue to grow. And what you're going to start seeing happening on this show is I'm going to be bringing a lot more leaders, a lot more individuals that have testimonies and have stories as to how the product is helping them. And I had a major testimony take place with me. I went down to Detroit. I want to shout out my partners, Big Willie Finkley and Shane Slaughter. Actually spent yesterday evening with them, and we were just strategizing. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I got down to Detroit, checked into my hotel room, took a shower, and I was in the bathroom just getting myself together. And I look in the mirror, and guys, if you watch all my other videos, I've got these bags under my eyes. And yesterday, for the very first time, I see that they're coming together. And I literally had a moment because I've been dealing with these bags under my eyes since I was 17 years old. And I thought it was hereditary. And, I tried to get rid of it. And I just had got to the point where I said, you know what? This is what it is. I'm just going to accept it. So what took place with me yesterday, I know is the result of the product. Um, guys, I'm going to tell you something. This product has helped me with my eyesight in the morning. I had a condition called, I think it's called cloud or cloudiness, where I would wake up and it would take me a minute or two to be able to focus my vision in to see everything clearly. Like if I grab my phone in the morning, I couldn't even see text messages. It took about 2 to 3 minutes for me to get my eyesight and vision together. After about a week being on this product, that is totally cleared up. As soon as I open my eyes in the morning, I can see everything clearly. It's helped with my skin. It's helped with the patches that I had on the top of my head, because mostly I'm bald, but I got a little hair today that's going to come off. And it's helped me with my acne. It's helped me in so many different areas. And it's just a phenomenal product. So if you have not, you have got to get on this product. I was already a believer, but now I'm about it. I'm really about what this product does. And this thing right here, again, I call it the gorilla. People, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know the science behind how they made these products come together, but I think they trigger each other. I think the next balance, the next detox, and this phyto power, they work synergetically together. And so I don't know what's doing what. I just do my two shots and my scoop, and I'm good to go. So definitely, definitely, if you're out here watching and wondering what's going on, you definitely want to get on this product because it is really putting a microbiome together in all of our guts. And that's something that you definitely want to make sure that you address. I know 15, 20 years ago, I thought I was kind of like invincible, but the older I get in age, I start to respect my health more. And I'm going to tell you something, these products are a game changer. So make sure that you're getting the products. And for the rest of the Top Gun family, we're going to be rotating some video testimonies because we want to get the word out. We want people from all walks of life showcasing their testimony, talking to us a little bit about how they put the how do you take the supplements? Do you take it all together? Do you take it at night, in the morning? I think Dr. Angela Shepherd says she takes hers at night. So we're going to be spending some time and really showcasing a lot of your stories. And then the last thing, again, a shout out to Willie and Shane. It was great hanging out with those guys, and we took some time and went over Willie's house yesterday. And what we did was we just talked about the business. We talked about the strategy. We talked about strategizing. We talked about what we're going to do in the future. But the other great thing that we did when we hung out with Willie, we started dreaming. Willie pulled up on his YouTube. We started watching $2 million homes, $3 million homes, and it just allowed us to just stretch our vision. And a lot of times when you're in business, I know I needed that because I run so hard that it's very seldom that I really sit down and can really talk to people about some of the things that I want to do as far as my vision for the future. So it was a really, really good time to be able to do that. So make sure, guys, that you're out here really speaking and talking to individuals that are on the same frequency and on the same energy level as you. Okay. Don't spend your time with people that are number one, dream stealers. Don't spend your time with individuals that don't have any dreams for themselves because all that's going to do is bring your energy down. And I have no interest, zero interest in talking and running with anybody that does not have a high vision for themselves. Okay. I don't believe in mediocrity. I don't consider myself normal. I don't consider any human being normal. But it's all about how you see yourself and it's all about the company that you keep. So one thing I do want to promote real quick, let me see here. And I wish my man was here with me, but we got Mr. Robert Dean Jr. He's going to be making a guest appearance in Cleveland, Ohio. It's going to be this Saturday, since it's Sunday. Yes, this Saturday coming up. I believe it's April 9th. He's going to be in the Cleveland area. Definitely get with me. I'm the contact person for that event. You can also check our Telegram or DM me for the address information for that event. It's going to start at 11 a.m. kickoff time. And then Sunday, Mr. Robert Dean Jr. will be in the Michigan area to kick off that area. So we what we wanted to do was just put together a two-city event since we're only a couple hours from each other and have the man just come in, knock them both down, and really kick off both these cities. Okay. So we're extremely excited about that. So if you have anyone in the Cleveland area, definitely make sure that you reach out to me. If you have anyone in the Michigan area, reach out to Willie Finkley or some of the other leaders up there. Or some of the other leaders in Cleveland, if you've got people here in Cleveland that you connect with so that you can get those individuals to these events. Okay. This is going to give you a massive opportunity to build your business, a massive opportunity to rub shoulders with Mr. Dean and meet some of the other local leaders in the area as well. So with that, guys, it is about 6:48. I wanted to make this about 45 minutes as we do this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on next Sunday because I'll definitely be at that event in Michigan. I forgot to tell you guys the time. It's going to start at 5 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be on here next Sunday, but if I'm not, we'll be here the following Sunday after that. And we're going to keep this going. Again, I want to salute the Top Gun organization. 700 members in the first 30 days, the first full month, 700 members strong. And when I was talking to Rob earlier, that's going to turn into several thousand by the end of April. And we're just going to keep this momentum going on until we have our official launch, which will be in Las Vegas this September, where Go Love Life is going to officially launch to the entire world. So with that, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for spending some time with me. And again, I want to thank Dr. Angela Shepherd for being here today. Wonderful interview, ma'am. I love you. I'm glad that we finally were able to connect and speak with one another. So thank you for your time. And I want to thank all of you for being here. And I want to thank all of you that are watching the replay. Stay tuned because we'll be back with some more documentation as we document live the ongoing journey of the Top Gun organization with Go Love Life. Love and respect. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Have a good evening.